3 Americans were killed when a Zimbabwe-registered cargo plane they were traveling in crashed in flames during takeoff from Shanghai's main airport on Saturday. 4 others on board were injured. The accident closed 2 runways at the Pudong Airport in China's largest city for several hours. More than 30 international flights were delayed, leaving about 4,000 travelers stranded on planes or in airport lounges. The MD-11 cargo plane, operated by Zimbabwe-based Avian Aviation, was heading to Bishkek, the capital of Kyrgyzstan. State media reported that the aircraft's tail struck the ground on takeoff. The plane then veered off the runway and burst into flames. Investigations into the cause of the crash are continuing. Flooding trapped 16 coal miners in northeastern China on Saturday, while the death toll from a gas blast at another mine rose to 10. The flooding occurred Friday afternoon after a cave-in at the mine in Meico City in Jilin Province. Workers are still trying to rescue the trapped miners. Separately, on late Friday, rescuers found a final body, bringing the death toll from a gas explosion at a coal mine in the southern province of Guizhou to 10. A spokesman with the Guizhou Provincial Work Safety Bureau said 172 miners were underground when the explosion occurred at the Zhenxing mine. As BON reported last week, a gas explosion at a northern Chinese coal mine killed 108 and was the country's worst mining accident in 2 years. An American man wanted for eco-terrorism attacks in the western United States has been sentenced to 3 years in a Chinese prison for making illegal drugs. 30-year-old Justin Francis Solons was sentenced in a court in Dali City in the southwestern province of Yunnan. It was unclear what drugs Solons was accused of producing. His father, Paul Solons, said his son was arrested during a drug sweep in March, and authorities later found 33 pounds of marijuana leaves buried in the courtyard of a home he rented. Solons was indicted in California and Washington state in 2006 in connection with a series of arsons attributed to a collection of radical environmentalists aligned with the Animal and Earth Liberation Fronts. China's Ministry of Commerce has begun a year-long anti-dumping investigation into chloroform imported from the United States, Europe, and South Korea. China often conducts anti-dumping investigations into chemical products. Its recent investigations over chicken parts and automobiles imported from the U.S. were given more attention as they were undertaken in retaliation for U.S. putting duties on Chinese-made tires. A study shows that Hong Kong's per capita carbon footprint is one of the highest in the world because of the city's high level of consumption and massive imports. The figure was obtained from an analysis of 73 economies' carbon footprints by Norway-based scientists tracking greenhouse gas emissions associated with consumption of goods and services. It has triggered calls for Hong Kong to adopt more stringent carbon reduction targets. The study found Hong Kong's carbon footprint per capita was 29 tons, the second highest after Luxembourg's 33 tons. Both were larger than the U.S. 28.6 tons, Singapore's 24.1 tons, and 20.6 tons for Australia. Hong Kong's carbon footprint was almost 10 times the mainland's. And finally, the first government-backed gay bar is about to open in mainland China. Health authorities in Dali, in Yunnan province, have given a non-governmental organization there nearly $18,000 for HIV/AIDS prevention work, with half that amount earmarked for the gay bar. The initiative comes after the Ministry of Health said men who had sex with men now accounted for 32% of new HIV infections on the mainland. Dr. Chang Jianpo, founder of the Dali HIV/AIDS Healthcare Promotion Association, said the gay bar would provide a way to reach out to the gay community. The move has been welcomed by some, but has proved controversial with others. Some online commentators question the government's decision, saying they believe it condones indecent behavior. And that's the BON headlines for now, but we'll be back with more news after this.